I've restarted my phone, and hopefully that helps. I am peeling sweet potatoes and regular potatoes. So, right now, and I'm just getting veggies ready to roast them for supper. Hey, Wonder Music! You got. Oh, hey, Jasmine! Wow, haven't seen you for ages. I know you've been busy with all the ducks and the kittens and all that stuff. Long time no see. Oh my goodness. I think it's been like a month since I've seen either of you, or at least a couple weeks. You've been missed. That's for sure. I'm peeling regular potatoes and sweet potatoes while I'm doing stuff because I have to multitask because otherwise I fall behind. So, how have you been doing, you guys? What time is it over there in the UK? Wonder Music? It's. I keep on forgetting how many hours ahead you are. Have my phone on me, and awesome! So the notification. So I've been having trouble. So there's been a thing with the YouTube analytics, especially with small YouTube channels that I've been seeing on other people's channels. That even though you ring the bell, people aren't getting the notifications. And I've been noticing that because, like for example, in February, I was having average eight to 10 people in a live stream at least every second day. And lately, I've been lucky if I've had like 3 or 4. So, and people are saying they're not getting the notifications. I've got some health problems because of not sleeping, so need to cut down on YouTube activity. Fair enough. Yeah, my daughter deals with insomnia. Actually, we believe it's the non 24-hour circadian rhythm thing. It's 8:20 p.m. Okay, so it's not too late for you. So her 24-hour clock is not 24 hours. But we haven't quite figured it how long it is. And since she's now completely blind, she doesn't have the light signals of day and night. So sometimes she's exhausted, she'll fall asleep, but then she only sleeps for about 4 or 5 hours, and then she's up at 2, and then she's exhausted and goes to school, and then comes home and falls asleep, or she's up at 2, 1 or 2, and then falls asleep just before 6:30, and she's out like a light. Yeah. Hey, Amanda! Look who's here, Jasmine and Wonder Music! Woohoo! Yeah. So all I can say is at least June is almost over, so school ends at the end of June. But right now it's all the uh, RST, so it's rich summative tasks, so it's like end of year projects. Some classes have end of year projects and an exam, and some just have an end of year project. So there's a lot of that going on. I'm peeling sweet potatoes and regular potatoes, and I worked on my menu for this week yesterday, so that video should be up this evening. Tonight we're having lamb from my grocery haul May 16th one that I got for $6 for 4 huge lamb chops already seasoned. So we're having that for supper with roasted potatoes, well, roasted vegetables. My kids will probably eat just the white potatoes, and I have to think of some other vegetable to go in there for Abby because she doesn't like squash or sweet potatoes. We had cauliflower last night. I think we're out of that. I have to see what other vegetables I have because she doesn't like carrots. It might be a can of corn with that, with the roasted potatoes. Who knows? No, she doesn't do pepper. Well, she does pepper. She does white and purple ones. The other pepper, and she could tell. Okay, I swear sometimes that kid is not completely blind, because we in the spring you can usually get the white and purple and red and orange and yellow peppers from um, the farmer's market or at like Farm Boy and stuff like that. And I've gotten them and I've cut them. I've given her a bite to eat, and she can tell when they're not the white or purple ones. Little bugger. So, but she eats them in. I puree a lot of vegetables that my kids don't eat in sauce. So my chili that we had on Monday, which was from the freezer. You have my kitchen counter as I'm making lunch. Oh, cool. I know my kids are strange. Okay, give her any type of meat from the sea, from the land. She'll eat it. Okay, give her anything um, weird that most teenagers wouldn't eat, like escargot from a can, let alone a frozen. She'll eat it. You know, she'll even eat raw oysters. She doesn't like raw oysters. She loves sushi, so she loves raw tuna and salmon, and she doesn't like raw eel, but she'll eat it. She loves the fish eggs, sushis. I'm like, so it's a texture thing, but it's not a texture thing. You know, certain textures bother her, like mushrooms and carrots and peppers, onions. But if they're small enough, we can hide them. So, with roasted vegetables, I can't really hide them much. But I know what I'll do. I think I'll do baby corn, cans of baby corn. Second, there's exactly like that. I get it. Okay, but it's like weird. Same. So, and she loves raw Brussels sprouts, not cooked, raw. I'm like, okay, you're so strange. And I have you seen Jasmine? Have you seen fiddleheads anywhere in the stores? I have not seen them this spring. And I'm quite upset because that's actually a vegetable that everybody will eat. Family is waiting for me. Need to go for dinner. Potatoes. Well, have a wonderful day. You eat late too. Yeah, we yesterday I didn't have supper ready till almost 7:30 because well, I said I could possibly win MasterChef as long as there was not a clock. Fiddlehead, okay, ostrich fern. As it starts to grow, it has the curls. It's like asparagus, and it tastes like asparagus. It's a little sweeter. It's actually really good, but they're only available at like fiddleheads, like ostrich ferns usually grow in swampy area or wetlands and stuff like that, and farms also grow them, but they're expensive. They're usually like $5 a pound or something like that. I'll get that as a treat for my family, which my family's strange on freaking treats. Like, who thinks fiddleheads are a treat, right? And you have a wonderful day, Wonder Music. Let's see what the. Oh, okay. Marks the sharp. Oh, my seeds. I could buy. Yeah, I tried looking for seeds of ostrich fern online, and I couldn't find them hardly anywhere. I could find plants that they could mail you. I did pick up from our plant sale 2 ostrich ferns, um, but they're small, so eventually I might get enough for a plant. Yes, a potato overboard, but it's down there, and I will get it at some point. I'm like, it'll go in the garbage. That's what happens when it flies. Um, but yeah, no, my kids. So Usually vegetables here. So my they will eat salad. So I might actually, I know what I'll do for her. If I can't, if she doesn't want the baby corn, I might do the coleslaw, because I picked up a vinegary coleslaw at Costco, and she likes the vinegary coleslaws. So sometimes she likes the creamy ones, but I'll have to see. Because hubby will eat most things except for carrots and squashes. But if I make a squash soup, they'll eat it. Oh, it's the only real way I can peel well. I don't usually cut myself. The only problem is I hate peeling sweet potatoes because they're hard. Um, yeah, mine doesn't like grocery shopping with me at all, ever. He'll go to the store, but he's a go in there with a list, get it, doesn't look at prices, and leaves, you know? Stuff and buys whatever he wants, so it's much cheaper if I go alone. Yes, exactly. Look, so for example, you saw my grocery haul from May 31st. The Costco run is because why it was so much, because I had both kids with me. Usually I only have maybe Abby. Yep, I have a can of maple syrup, and I have fake maple syrup. I mean, you saw, I mean, I bought bras. I mean, where was like, oh, I need bras. I'm like, okay, fine. I hope she tried them on first before. Yes, it was exactly. It was a $200 trip. I literally didn't have much. I wanted to see certain things, prices of certain things, which I did get. And then, of course, there's taste testers that make you want to buy stuff like, oh, the curry sauces. So, but Rowan's like, I want to go with you, because usually I go on Wednesday or Thursdays, and um, she either babysits Wednesday or Thursday sometimes. So she rarely gets to go. And Abby sometimes goes, but if Abby's usually by Wednesday or Thursday of the week, Abby's exhausted, and sometimes she's come home from school and like fallen asleep. Because I'm not home on grocery day until like I come home about somewhere between 2 and 3 to do the first drop off of the load. Because my friend, we go do groceries in her Toyota Corolla, I think it is. So I have my groceries and her groceries. But after doing Superstore Freshco, I usually have to drop off because I bought toilet paper or potatoes or big items before I go to Costco, and I usually go Costco and Food Basics. But this time we did Food Basics first, then Superstore, then Fresco, and ended up at Costco. $14 a liter I can buy for you. It's the best I've ever had, bar none. And then recipe for you, Grandma. Okay. Oh yes. Get me some, and I will e-transfer you the money, and you can drop off whenever you're in this area, if you don't mind, or we can get together. Yes, that's a good price for good stuff. And I love supporting local. I mean, I usually get the one at Costco, which is about that. I think it's $13.99. So because that's like the cheapest one in the area too. So I mean, yes, I know it's kind of local too because they take it from local farms, but rather support the farmer themselves. Well, yeah, I mean it's local. That's what I'm saying. But even the stuff from Costco is from a local farm, like in Quebec or Ontario, usually Quebec. Just because I don't know, you guys have more maple trees. I saw. Have you seen Homestead Tessie's channel? She did I think it was a crock pot meal, and she used something that was like maple syrup, but something that she was making. No, she was making waffles, and but she used something that somebody gave her of something bark syrup, some tree, and I'm like, I've never heard of this. Wow, exactly. You can't get much local than that, right? Okay, my hands are sore. Hopefully, everybody grabbed a coffee or something to drink. Oh yeah, you want to hear something funny? So I'm doing low spend month for June. Um, so my I went to coffee break today, which is a women's Bible study, and one of us signs up for snack. So I was on snack last week, and the person who was on snack this week had bought these cakes from Food Basics, these like pound cakes or loaves, but she didn't want to bring them home because her husband, he was away for work for a week, and when he came home, he bought a whole bunch of desserts like cheesecake, like every day since this weekend they've had like desserts, like cheesecake and ice cream and stuff. And she goes, I don't need any more desserts. My pants aren't fitting me. I'm like, okay, well, I'll take it home. She goes, anybody want them? And nobody said. I'm like, well, I'll take it home. I'm like, Jeff will be happy that there's a little something different. And hey, I got it for free. So that counts towards. But the only problem, I'm trying to eat out of my house, but more stuff is coming in. If you like it, we must stock up because. Okay. Is that a nice dark maple or a light maple syrup? So I got free dessert. So two 3/4 loaves, one of marble and one of golden. Or ooh, yum. Kind of like how I like my rum, as dark as can be. Yeah, my family's not a big pancake or waffle. Well, they're more waffles. Not a big pancake person. Like they're not. My family for breakfast. If they're up for breakfast, they're eggs, bacon, sausage people, and hash browns. um, but my family absolutely loves the pancake mix from Costco. The big huge bag that like literally lasts me years. But it's like the cheapest darn thing. I mean, I think it's like $8, and it's like 3 kilograms or something like that. Like pancakes with just butter. I like syrup. Well, and I don't like so I prefer real maple syrup, but sometimes like I don't mind the fake maple syrup either. But I can tell between the fake maple syrup and the real stuff, and the real stuff just makes pancakes go to a whole other level. Like it's like kind of like having pancakes or crepes, you know? Crepes is just fancier, but really they're just thinner pancakes. And waffles are just pancakes with bumps on them. I just posted a pic of it on my wall. Awesome. Cool. So is it in a bottle or I can't really see right now. My hands are busy. In a bottle or a jug or a can. Awesome. So how many in total of your ducks that hatched from your power outage? How many actually survived? Lear glass bottle. Awesome. I like glass bottles. They're easier to because when I buy a can, I just pour it into a bottle anyways. 5 liter. That would be heavy to pour. Don't want to lose the potatoes. Urgh. for many, lost more than half. Ouch. Yeah, that sucks. Were the eggs ones you bought, or were they eggs from your ducks? Because I know some were from your ducks because you had labeled them as like new batch and old batch or something like that. They were from your ducks. Okay. So it's not like you're out of um out of the money to purchase the eggs and the quail. Only 11 from the 29 I said. Oh, yeah, the quail you bought. Hey, Stay Nation, how's it going? Well, not we're peeling potatoes. I'm peeling potatoes. The royal we. You bought the quail. Ouch. But will 11 be good? Um, will 11 quail be good to start your own quail flock so that you can have quail eggs and more next year? Don't know for those, but I drove far. Yeah. Okay, so at least you have enough to start. And how do you know if there's any boys or girls, or do you have to wait still? Because I know with some birds you can know fairly soon, and other ones you have to wait. I don't know. I don't know. I honestly don't know anything about birds. I know they taste good. That's about, I've had quail before. I've had quail egg too in Chinese stuff. It was a fermented egg too, but wasn't it was not balut. It was not fertilized egg. That is one thing on my list of like, I don't know if I could eat that. I think it's a fertilized quail egg is balut. Hey Google, is what type of egg is balut?
I'm not sure, but I can tell you the answer to a similar question. What egg is balut? Would that help?
Yes.
On the website sfgate.com, they say, balut eggs, considered a delicacy, are fertilized eggs that contain partially developed duck embryos.
Duck. Okay, duck. I was like, I thought it was quail, but and it was white and brown quail. Once mature, I can see at 5 weeks on browns, but the whites will be much harder to tell. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I'll try anything from any culture at least once. Um, I am unsure if I could try balut. I've seen it on the cooking shows that that I watch, and I'm like, same with durian. I probably would try durian if I didn't have to pay for it, because I've seen it at the Asian markets and it's expensive for something that's supposed to smell awful. And you either like it or you don't. Kind of like cilantro. You either like cilantro or you think it tastes like soap. Exactly. Same with like bugs. Um, if I didn't know they were bugs and they were fried and stuff like that, I mean, I have eaten as a child because my grandfather liked to buy weird crap. I have tried chocolate covered grasshoppers and chocolate covered ants because they were on sale in Elmer at the grocery store, and nobody was buying them, so my grandfather bought them and tried them. And he said, "You want some chocolate?" And I had some, and I'm like, "They're kind of crunchy." Yes. Hi, Thomas Schmidt. How's it going? Yes. Chocolate covered bugs, maybe. But balut fertilized duck eggs, not so much. And I'm sure that, PETA would be all over that. I saw your post about 50 ducks in a hot tub. The trick is to put them in things. Okay. Yeah, that's awful about 50 ducks in a hot tub. I saw the post of that guy or girl, whoever on Reddit, telling people to, like, ban them or whatever. And I'm like, he's feeding the homeless. Like, mm. So what is everybody having for supper tonight? Hmm. I've got 2 thumbs down. I must be making it in the world of YouTube. On every single of my live streams lately, I've been getting 1 thumbs down, at least. Like, within a few minutes of my live stream going live. It wasn't me. I know it wasn't you. You're good. But it's usually somebody that doesn't pop in here. So, because we haven't had many trolls, knock on wood, lately. Um, and the ones that we have had have popped in and, like, been found out within minutes. Huh. Almost done peeling potatoes. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, I think my connection's pretty good. Well, welcome back. So, what's everybody doing today? Today, first day, it's not raining all week. Hey, Google, is it raining tomorrow?
In Ottawa tomorrow, there will be scattered showers with a high of 21 and a low of 10 degrees Celsius.
Yes, it's activity. So, as I said, you only get thumbs down when you made it in the YouTube world. Gave your phone CPR. I will be right back. I'm just going to get something else to peel. So I've peeled sweet potatoes and white potatoes. I'll be right back. pack. Grab some peppers and a butternut squash. Get with a charger. It's on life support. No, I'm still here. I just had to grab more food. So I got butternut squash, some peppers. Yeah, no. Yeah. Well, see, nobody likes squash unless I do it in soup. So I'm thinking I will just roast the squash and put it in my lentil soup that I have on my menu plan for Friday. Friday I'm doing Indian. I'm going to make, and it's going to be vegetarian. My family will eat vegetarian Indian. So, it won't be vegan because I like butter. Phooey, I hate to, but I really have to run. Lunch over and puppies need out. So I've groomed one of my dogs. She's, oh, okay. With brown sugar baked in the oven. See, I like squash. I'll eat squash. I like acorn squash baked in the oven with butter and salt and pepper, and I could just eat the squash by myself. Family won't eat it, but I usually put it in sauce and stuff. So, but I'm gonna roast this when I roast the other vegetables. Hi, Joran. You're in Switzerland. My squash. I peeled some potatoes and some sweet potatoes for supper tonight. Well, thanks for popping by and for coming. I really appreciate it. You're not in Sweden? Or, sorry, did I say Switzerland? I meant Sweden. Brain not working, need coffee. Coffee. Yeah, sorry if I say your name wrong, but I think it's Joran. Joran. Okay. Now that I got this cut, I will set it out. And Jadderberg, or is the J Jadderberg, like Joran. So, for example, my stepbrother went to Germany and married a German lady, and their um, sons was Jorn, and it's Jorn, and Jonathan, but that one the J said with a J. Oh, awesome! Thank you, Jasmine. I appreciate it. I'm getting close. I'm almost at 4,000 hours. I think I'm like a couple hundred away now, maybe 400. There we go. This is the part I'm not fond of. This is the removing the seeds and all that jazz. It says that your hair looks good. Oh, thank you. um, it's not the original color as you can see, but the curls are all mine. My oldest daughter, who's now 17, she colored my hair. I'm trying to think. Was she 6? I think she was still. Was she 16 at the time, or was she 17 at the time she colored my hair? Awesome, thank you. Well, tell your wife. I don't know what her name is. Hi, from Canada. I'm making for supper lamb that I got marked down at the grocery store two grocery hauls ago. So May 16th grocery haul I put in the freezer. Um, I got 4 lamb chops for $6 Canadian, which is a good price because the original price was something like $10 for two. And gonna have that for supper. Gonna have roasted vegetables and like a rice pilaf of some sort. I know. So you always like my channel is usually about cooking, but usually it's about saving money and what I can repurposing leftovers, cooking. I do canning. I have a pressure canner, so I could cook meat or sauce or chili and put on my shelf. Right now I'm doing a low spend month. So my goal, like my normal grocery haul, my normal grocery budget is 400 to 450 every 2 weeks Canadian for a family of four, and that's about average here in Canada. My hair is tickling my nose, so um, that's why I kind of aim for. A lot of my friends spend twice as much as what I do for their same size families and don't get as much food as I do because I shop the sales. That is what I would like to have. Yes, they are expensive, especially like so. I got an all American one, um, which is like the best on the market from what I've read. And here in Canada, like well, they're not sold in the stores for one, so I had to. You could only order online. My friend bought it, and then she changed stoves. She went and got an induction stove, and she couldn't use this canner on her induction stove. So she only used it once, so she sold it to me for a little bit less than what she paid. So she paid like online it was like 220 for the 921 American for the all American canner. So she charged me $200 Canadian, which is a great price. And I got that now 2 years ago almost. And absolutely love it. Now when there's abundance of food, I can pressure can it. So when I make extra sauce, I don't have to necessarily freeze it. I usually do freeze it because taking out the pressure canner is a little bit of an ordeal. But when I do, I pressure can a whole bunch of things at once. So I can pressure can sauce, I can pressure can chili, I can pressure can meat and beans. Like beans is like the bomb. I don't buy canned beans hardly at all. Like I might have a couple for emergencies. I just buy the dried beans and can them. And now I have an instant pot, so I can even pressure cook them without canning them too. So I don't have to worry about stuff. This is them for almost every, which is good. Exactly. Like I make jam in it, not pressure can. As a water bath canner, and mine is good for 2 layers of pints or 2 layers of 500 mils. I don't know. Is Sweden metric? We're metric here, but we do a combination of metric and imperial because we are close to the states. Okay. Um, but yeah, I can. I love canning, but honestly, I haven't canned since Christmas. I think. Just life's been busy. But no, I was doing. I want to. I have 2 fridges, one upstairs, one in the basement, and I have a big 6 foot like chest freezer in the garage. That's like 22 years old. Well, I bought it used 23 years ago, and it's still going strong. But it is the most energy sucking appliance we have because we've updated like all the appliances here over the last 5 years because they've all died or whatever. Actually, the only thing that we replaced that didn't die was our washing machine because our dryer died, and it was cheaper to buy a washer and a dryer together, so we replaced both. And our fridge downstairs, it came with the house's old fridge. It was falling apart, like the freezer part. The food was holding up the shelf in the freezer, and the fridge sometimes would either get too cold or not cold enough, so it would either freeze the stuff in there or not. So it wasn't like broken, but it was not working well. Yes, it's so well constructed that the company that made it is out of business. So I can't get replacement parts, even though I have a hole in the rubber seal. I can't get a replacement part, so I bought some foamy seal stuff for you, like you have for your doors or your windows, and I stuck it on there to fix the hole, and it works okay, but it gets lots of frost. So yes. So, um, but yeah, that's kind of my channel. We usually talk about food. I usually have a live stream 8:30, 9 o'clock during the week, in the morning, as a coffee chat. Just Wednesdays, I get picked up at 9 for coffee break usually, so that I don't do it till like lunchtime. Then on the weekends, it depends on. I sometimes do a live stream on Saturday mornings because my family doesn't wake up until 10, 11. So I do a lot of cooking videos and grocery hauls and menu plans. Oh, she was on yesterday? I didn't see that. It's like 11 p.m. here. So it was 11 p.m. At your area. So what time was that here? Like 1? I was already in bed. Well, yes. Well, see, that's the thing is I do the live streams usually when my family's not here. Or not even one. It's 1 p.m. right now. It's 1 p.m. right now. Okay, so it's 2. So it was midnight here. Well, I saw her. I was getting a ride back from coffee break at 11:30, and I saw her walking to because she walks by the church that I go to. She was walking to work. It looked like, or at least direction of work. I was on at midnight playing with Ivy. Yeah. Well, the night before she had done a sleep study. She said so she might be, you know, her inward clock messed up. Mm. Coffee, the nectar of the gods. So, so what's the weather in Sweden today? Today it looks like it's going to rain, but Google says it's not going to rain today, but it's cloudy. But it's going to rain tomorrow. Today is the first non-raining day we've had all week, which I'm not really complaining. Other than I really need to go to my community garden box and weed it, and I don't really want to do that in the rain. But I might see if I can do that tomorrow. No, I'll probably do that on Friday. Friday, hopefully, I'm getting together with Angie, so that'll be a fun live stream, both of us together. Um, if she is not, if she is well, not sick. I was gonna say not sick. Well, it's been cloudy, 14 degrees Celsius, and a few raindrops, nothing more than that. Hey, Google, what's the temperature right now?
In Ottawa right now, it's 17 degrees.
Yeah, it's about the same as you. 17, I have the windows open, it's nice and cool. We like our house between 17 and 19 degrees year round. So we don't spend a lot on heating our place in the winter, and we don't spend, well, we spend a lot on cooling our place in the summer. But what's funny is we spend more on AC during June, July, August, and September than we do the rest of the year for heating our house. Because I'm in a townhouse, so my neighbors on either side like their houses warmer, and we don't. My oldest daughter is the only one that complains that it's cold, so she's always the one in like pants and fuzzy blankets and stuff. It is too hot for me, and I'm sweating like a pig. Oh, 14 degrees is too hot. Well, as you can see, I'm at 17 degrees, and I'm wearing a sundress, so, and I'm like, I'm perfect. Right now, it's perfect. AC's. Oh, we have central air here. Um, so that's nice. You should get a fan. What's funny is if you get a bowl of ice and you get a fan and you blow the air over the ice, it's like an air conditioner. Today's high is 33. Ugh. That's like our summer. Our summer is usually between 27 and 36, but can go as high as 40 degrees Celsius. But also, we get humidity here, so even if it's like 25, it could feel like it's 30 because of the humidity, the humidex. You should get one of those misting fans. You can get them at like the dollar store here, these little spray bottle misting fans. I get those for when I go on vacation because you never know. Uh, these little battery operated. Do we even have one around here? They don't usually last very long. I mean, you only pay like $1 or $2, but they're little battery operated fans, but they can fit in your purse. In your purse. Apparently, I can't speak today. So, what are you guys having for supper tonight? I'm trying to. I'll show you my piece. To fill out my menu plan for the rest of the month. I got it up till Sunday. Where's my pen? I'm losing my mind. Trying to find a pen in the house is like pulling teeth. Oh, I found a pencil. Good question. Yeah. So I did my menu plan. So what's funny, I did my menu plan last month till the 14th, and then the last, where's the camera? Then the last bit of the month, I didn't. I winged it each day, and honest to God, it was awful because every day I didn't know what we were having for supper. And I usually would call my husband to see what he had for lunch because I don't always make him a lunch. I actually rarely do because he's hardly ever in his office. But if he's had like chicken at lunchtime, he's not going to want chicken at supper time. Milk and dried fruit mix and 2 sandwiches. Some sour milk. Is that like on purpose sour milk? Um, is that like kefir? Like we have a milk drink here in North America called kefir, Kefir, which is kind of like a yogurt milk drink. That's something you can buy in the store. Okay. Hey Google, what is sour milk drink?
Here's a summary from the website cleanmeat.ee. The lactose content in sour milk is lower, and the lactic acid bacteria consumed together with sour milk help to partially cleave lactose. When drinking sour milk that has not been pasteurized, the gastrointestinal tract of the consumer is enriched with lactic acid bacteria to a greater or lesser extent.
Not quite the question I asked, but yeah, that's not a common drink here. We have kefir, which is kind of like a yogurt drink, and yogurt technically is the fermenting of milk, but not quite sour. I mean, we have sour cream, which is a topping you put on um, potatoes, and then we have buttermilk, which is basically you take milk and you add lemon juice to it, and it makes buttermilk curdled milk that you can make for pancakes and stuff like that. And dried fruit mix and 2 sandwiches. Okay. Sounds healthy because, I mean, apparently sour milk is good for your digestive tract. We use a soup plate for it. Okay. Hey, Sammy Boy, right. How's it going? It's Heidi from... Hey, Heidi! Awesome! Welcome. She's in Ontario too. You're on your son's account. I'm stopping by. Okay. Should I follow your son's account? Do you have an account too, or just? I'm gonna go check out. Here, I'll subscribe to your son's account. I was just talking about trying to finish my menu plan for the month. There will be. I did a video. It's should be up tonight of my menu plan till Sunday, which I wrote down here too. But I have to figure out the rest of the month. And tonight, I peeled some sweet potatoes and regular potatoes and some peppers. I still have to do some onions. I'm going to do roast vegetables and have squash. I don't know if that's going to be necessary for supper tonight or I'm going to use it for the soup on Friday. He posts games on here. Okay. Well, tell him I subscribed to not be weirded out that an old lady like me, one of his mom's friends, subscribed to him. Half of the month plan. I have till the 10th planned. But the interesting thing, well, I have a couple of days to choose. Next Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, I won't be here. I'll be at a friend's place about 2 hours away, helping her move and paint. So my husband and my 2 teenagers are going to be fending for themselves. But I said I would prepare some meals for them that they can have. So, and they've already put some requests. So, one, I'm going to make Bahamian baked mac and cheese, which is with baked mac and cheese with ham and a cheese sauce with like hot sauce in it. They absolutely love that. They want that, and then they want chicken fingers. I have to check my deep freezer because I did not find any chicken fingers in my fridge freezers, my one upstairs or one downstairs. I'm pretty sure in my big 6-foot freezer there's at least half a bag of chicken fingers. So they're going to want chicken fingers and fries one night. So, not on Tuesday. And that's, I have to think of what the other one was. But I'm just going to prepare them and put them in the fridge so he can just cook them. Have some chicken fingers. Whereabouts in Ontario are you, Sammy boy? Not Sammy boy, Heidi, because I'm like reading the name. Because I'm in Kanata, which is the West End suburb of Ottawa, Ontario, Canada. I'm literally 5 minute drive from where the Senators play, or 40 minute walk if you want to walk up the hill and down the hill and walk over the Queensway, the bridge there, which doesn't have a sidewalk, by the way, because I've done it. You're in Guelph, okay. My one of my best friends, Mark, went to Guelph University. He graduated from there, so at least I've heard of Guelph. I've never have I been to Guelph. We've driven through it, but see, I don't drive. My husband doesn't drive, so I've driven through it with people who do drive, because we go to Toronto often. So, there's a professor at the university. Awesome. Well, my friend, he graduated from marketing, I think. Marketing and like I think statistics or something like that. I think there was marketing involved because that's what he's been doing for the past 20 years. But this was also 20 years ago, or 19, because I graduated from college 20 years last year, so maybe 20 years this year because he was in university, so that's a longer program. So we were just discussing food. What are you guys having for supper tonight? We are having the lamb chops that I got from my grocery haul on May 16th. I got them for $6 for four of them, so $3 each. One was 301 and one was 333 or something like that. Here 7 years. American, and my husband is from Vancouver. Ah, cool. Well, Guelph is a nice city, I've heard, and it's close enough to Toronto, but then you get all the traffic and stuff from Toronto. So we're having lamb chops and then roasted potatoes, sweet potatoes, peppers, and onions. And I'm making a rice pilaf. So rice and mixed vegetables. Haven't quite figured out what I'm going to do with it, but so that's for supper tonight. And it's still going to cost less than $10 because I got the lamb chops for 6. I always aim for my meat to be for my family, to feed my family. If it's under $10, I figure it's a good deal. And we don't do lamb often, so getting it for that price, doing it as a special treat. Hello, Rowan. I'm live streaming, by the way.
What are you making?
I'm chopping up vegetables for roast vegetables for the lamb chops, and then making a rice pilaf. Rice mixed with vegetables, or making a fried rice. Fried rice?
But not your weird fried rice you left.
No.
Just egg, meat, rice.
Egg meat rice? Okay. Well, apparently I'm going to make fried rice instead of rice pilaf. Yeah, you can grab your lunch that I put back in the fridge.
I didn't take it because I didn't want it. Because I didn't like the stuff that was in it.
You can grab some of the regular hummus downstairs and mix it with the roasted red pepper one. Rowan. Yes. Well, they said En. Rowan is the female version with the An in the Gaelic form. But a lot of males have the An, like Rowan Atkinson, which is Mr. Bean.
Also my friend.
And also, one of her friends has the exact same spelling of his name as a An. It depends on the. Oh, you can have that. I got it for free from Coffee Break.
What is it?
Cake.
What type of cake?
One's white. Well, look at the label. Here, come bring it here. I have a knife.
Can I have a piece of both?
Yes, you can have a piece of both. You're definitely my child. Don't want to make a decision.
No, I just want to try them both.
So it's marble and golden. Well, go back over there and say hi. No. Food. There you go. So, yeah, that free. So great for no spend month. Just be at the right place at the right time. We're having roast cauliflower and meat rice sauce dish for our kids. Salad and some leftover black bean quesadillas for husband and I. Awesome. Well, upcoming soon. Because I took the video, but it takes a while for me to edit it. I made double stuffed baked potatoes yesterday, and I made a double batch for the frugal family food thing. We had some, and then we have. Oh yeah, Rowan, you have your leftovers. What? They're in the fridge. This one up here. It's an orange container. So I made stuffed chicken, the ones that you buy at the store, and cauliflower. I used up all the cauliflower that we had with some cheese, and then I made double stuffed baked potatoes. So I baked a whole bunch of potatoes in my Instant Pot and cut them in half, scooped out the insides, mixed it with sour cream and the bacon grease because I fried up bacon, chopped it up, put it in there with some cheese, and yes, that one, and then restuffed them back into potatoes and then baked them. See, Rowan, here, can you just bring it here for a second?
I don't want to.
You're going to have your cauliflower.
I want cheese.
You can put more cheese on it, but come here for a second. The cheese is on the door. I'm just saying.
I don't see it. There is no cheese.
It's in a baggie. On the right hand side.
No, that's me.
We'll move things around.
I have.
Well, come here. Show me the container. Or come here and show the container. I'll find the cheese. Because I want you opening up another cheese. Because that's part of the problem. Is sometimes we have like 3 or 4 things of cheese open.
I don't want to show them.
Show them.
Don't want to.
Put it in front of the camera. In front of you know, like that's not showing them. See, that was her leftover. Double steak potatoes, cauliflower, and chicken.
I forgot about this. The entire thing down. I'm like, oh yeah, that's what it is. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Hi, Abby. Hi, Rowie. Want to come down again? I'm trying to bring you extra food. You can also have some cake. I want one of those. I'm calling. That was it.
Oh, you want some Parmesan on it? Well, the other cheese is right here.
Yeah. What
That's
is that?
Parmesan's over there.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Abby.
You came home without calling.
Good job.
Almost got lost once, but you went way at the bell, Abby. You've never been home this early.
Yeah, that's good. By the way, I'm live streaming.
Well, I was walking and I got distracted because I was talking to Connor, and then I was like, oh wait!
Where am
I?
I?
By the buses. Okay.
I'm back with some more things to cut up.
I went out to double check that it wasn't raining and started walking, and then, well, my friend, he takes the bus. So, Abby, go
already halfway home.
Cool.
I'll make cake.
Wait, what cake?
Here, you want some cake?
I heard the word cake.
I didn't. I got cake free.
What? What type of cake?
Golden and marble.
What's
So
golden?
so hello. Say hello.
Oh, hi. I'm cake hunting.
Cake hunting. This is Abby.
Who? I think they know me by now.
Well, no, we have a few new people.
Oh, well.
We have Heidi. She's in Ontario. She's in Guelph. Is Guelph close to Barrie? Because Abby has a best friend in Barrie.
What's this?
That's golden, which is vanilla or white cake. And marble. There you go. Double fisting cake. Go away. I'm joking. Here, put this back, please. So, Heidi says she also aims for $10 under for the meat per dinner. Here, husband and I don't always eat meat. Hi, Ryan Fitzgerald. How's it going? We're just...
Let's go meat. What's the supper?
Lamb chops, roasted vegetables, and I was doing a rice pilaf, but Rowan wanted fried rice.
Not your fried rice. My fried rice with chicken or beef, eggs,
Or
and
eggs.
rice.
Yes, I can use the leftover chicken that I thought was a ham bone.
Thank my food.
No, we're in Canada. So I'm Canadian.
No, you're not.
Well, I'm Canadian too. So okay, as my daughter is pointing out, I was born in the Bahamas. But I moved here when I was a baby. My mom was Canadian, my dad was Bahamian. No, that's fine. No problem.
What's no problem?
Well, because Ryan thought I was American. Yes, she's my daughter. That was my youngest daughter. Ryan says hello.
And who makes some more cake?
Rowan took the cake. She put it away.
I will get you more cake.
Yeah, I got 2.
Which one?
I'm peeling now onions and chopping them up for the roasted vegetables.
Your cake, I don't care.
Oh.
So, where are you, Ryan? UK. We have Joran in here from Sweden too, and Heidi, which is Sammy Boy Wright. She's on her son's account. She's from Ontario too. And Amanda's an American. She's in an M state. I think Minnesota.
Monty Python.
No, not Monty Python, Abby. And I think M state for Indianapolis. I can't remember. Amanda, where are you from? Missouri. See, an M state. Oh, thank you, Ryan. Ryan thought we were sisters, Abby.
What? I'm a teenager, you're not.
Yes, that's fine. The camera maybe lessens my age. Running to go before picking up my kids from school. Awesome. Well, thanks for stopping by, Heidi, and feel free to comment on my videos, and if you have any questions, let me know, and hopefully can give you some ideas of how to save money on your groceries, like the stores I shop. Like do you have a superstore near you that you can price match at? Ow. How old do you think I am, Ryan?
723.
Apparently, my teenage daughter said I was 723. Older than those in the Bible. No, I'm joking.
Yes, sir?
Yeah, because I think I don't know, I think Moses was only like 600 years old. I don't know.
I know that dude who built the
Gotta
ark.
say thank you, Fred. Aw, thank you, love you, Ryan.
What?
He said 35. I'm like...
I know that guy who built the ark was
spend 500 years on it, so he had to be at least
520.
yeah.
No, I'm 43. Weird. No, I just turned 43, so.
Mom,
What?
I'm here peeling. What are you doing?
Peeling onions.
FYI, I'm blind, so
Yeah.
I'm that sarcastic blind kid.
Yes.
What?
Well, Ryan, so Amanda said, didn't your mother tell you that you shouldn't ask a woman her age? And it's like, he goes, I was adopted. And he was adopted by 2 gay fathers. And it's like, okay.
Well, they
Had
might.
never had a female influence. Okay, you get a pass. It's usually impolite to ask a woman her age, but
I don't give a crap.
yes, but you're also young. When you're older, you kind of do.
I still don't give a crap.
That was Abby. Miss Sarcasm. Yes, that's Abby.
What's me?
You talking? What were you sneaking downstairs?
Nothing.
I think you're sneaking some treats from your maybe Christmas stash or Easter stash. Or what stash?
Guys, I'm awesome. Ready to talk to my sister.
17, just really bored. Okay. Yes, Abby's funny. She should have her own comedy show. Yeah, my kids are your age, Ryan. Yeah, we have price at 1 star here, but I already use it. It's called No Frills. Okay, yeah. See, I would price match. See, we don't have a no frills near us. Actually, I price match at Superstore to the no frills in Arnprior, which is about 40 minutes away. So, um,
I did something right in my life.
so what grade do the schools go up in the UK? Here we have grade 12 in Ontario.
You're a bug.
Can't get everything there. Ah, yeah. I've shopped at No Frills in my friend lives in Pawala, and I think there's No Frills. I think it's in Pembroke. Oh, my eyes are watering. And we've shopped there, and it was okay. I'm in college. When you're 16, you have high school and go to college. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, my kids are um, 15 and just turned 17, and they are still in high school. Hey, Yoran. See, Yoran's in Sweden. Not yeah, Sweden. Upload my new video. Ooh, awesome. Yeah, I'll be uploading my menu plan for this week. Um, at the once I'm done live streaming here. If I try and do it while I'm live streaming, it goes all wiggy. Awesome, Ryan. That's awesome. So you're like first year college. Yeah, here in high school, uh, you graduate around 18, give or take. Catering, yeah. Ooh. Well, hopefully my channel will inspire you of some. I'm a home cook. I'm not. My kids always joke that I should go on like master chef class, the home cook ones. But like the problem is I suck at timing, so I would fail miserably at the timing and getting things ready in 30 minutes or whatever. Heck, that's why I'm doing vegetables right now at 2:30 in the afternoon for supper tonight to have it ready for about 6. Because I get easily distracted. and life gets in the way. Dilemma, though, guys. A dilemma. They have 4 classes each semester, or they can have up to 4 classes. This poor Pepper is on a little bit on the not as crisp side. Not bad, just a little weathered, let's say. He's 18 and turns 19 in August. Okay. Because I was going to say, looking at your video yesterday, you looked about the same age as me, roughly. So, but that doesn't mean anything depending on your kids' ages. Because I have friends my age who also have 2-year-olds. So, oh yeah, it's zucchini. I was like cutting my zucchini. So, yeah, my kids are still in school until the end of June. Exams start the 20th here. So the 20th would be the first. So whatever classes they have first period, if they have an exam, then the 21st and 22nd, and then the Monday, I think, is the last period classes. Jenn, if you dice pepper and sprinkle mint leaves, it'll enhance the flavor. Awesome. Thank you, Ryan. I'm going to roast these, but I might throw in some mint, so I do have some mint. I was thinking of doing some olive oil and balsamic vinegar, salt, pepper, maybe Italian seasoning. But again, the university after the summer break. Okay. Yeah, here universities and colleges usually start September, and then but some also have a start date in January. For those kids also who like go back to redo a couple of courses, or they don't know what they want and then they realize what they want and they don't have the credits, they could still grab them in September. And some programs in college are like 1 year intensive, so it goes all the way through the summer. Do you have a social media kind? It'd be great to chat. Yeah, I am on Instagram and Facebook. I and Twitter. I'm Jenn and Kanata on all those. Well, on Facebook, I have a Jenn and Kanata page, and Pinterest. Um, if you go to my page, you can see the little clicks. I'm still learning Instagram and stuff, so I'm not as knowledgeable. Awesome. Yeah, I have to figure. I still have to figure. I know there's a way to put like my videos onto Instagram as well. I haven't figured that part out. There's not too many pictures on there. Usually have food, actually. What's funny? Food, and there's flowers, and I think there's a picture of my in-laws' dogs. But you XX Temptation. No, I haven't heard of them. Hey Google, what is XXXTENTACION?
According to Wikipedia, Jose Duane Onfroy, known professionally as XX Tentacion, is an American rapper, singer, and songwriter.
Cool. My husband might know about him. I was gonna say Amanda knows he's a rapper. Thanks. My husband knows rap, but more of the old school rap. With Ice-T and Tupac and NWA. He listens to that while he codes in computer code. because I'm like, see, that's what Google's useful for. Because I'm like, I have no idea what that is. Okay, I've actually met him. Cool. I sent him a few samples for his new album. Pretty cool. That is really cool. Um, that is really cool. I'm not. Yeah, it's not my kind of music. I listened. I listened to a bit of rap, not much. Um, but I like old school rap that I can hear the words to. Not the stuff that's really really fast. And I actually like old school like girl rap. So like Salt and Pepper, I like, and I think it's Lil Kim and stuff like that from the 80s 90s. My hubby likes rap more. Did you see the movie Out of Compton? We saw that for date night. I wouldn't necessarily a great date night movie, but definitely not a chick flick. We're not chick flick people. Well, I am, but he's not. I'll be right back. I'm just going to put the scraps in the green bin. Hopefully, catch the garbage guys before they come. I'll be 2 seconds. I'm back. Yay. I hate when I do a whole bunch of veggies and I have like the peelings, and if they have to stay in the organics bin forever, then they get all smelly, which we don't want. I like rock from the 60s, heavy metal, country, western classics, speed metal. Yeah, I like metal. I like 80s, 90s rock, um, some heavy metal. Um, I like also a little bit of the 70s music, a bit of the 2000s. I like a little bit of everything. I'm just not a fan of country, and I'm a fan, not a big fan of rap. I like some, but I find that the music today, it's all about, well, it's all about booty and getting with it and all that stuff. Well, the music from the 80s and 90s was also about it, but it had a little bit more respect for women type thing. Power Wolf are a great group. Hey Google, who is Power Wolf?
According to Wikipedia, Powerwolf is a German power metal band created in 2003 by Charles and Matthew Greywolf.
Cool. Look at all those vegetables. That will hopefully be some for leftovers that I can use in the lentil soup. I'm planning on um, Friday. Friday, I'm planning to do Indian. I'm doing vegetarian Indian. So I'm going to make some homemade, and I'll do videos separate from my what we eat ones. Um, my plan is making homemade onion bhaji, homemade samosas, and homemade lentil soup, which I'm going to use the butternut squash in, I think, unless we actually eat that tonight. But since I'm the only one that likes butternut squash, it'll probably be some for them. And I'll use some of these vegetables that are roasted, whatever's left over in the soup. That's kind of how I like to do things, is cook once and um, and have it, feed twice type thing. So there's, especially when it's hot, like today, this week it's not been hot, so I don't mind roasting and cooking and stuff. I don't mind barbecuing, but it always seems when I actually plan to barbecue, it rains. And this week I haven't planned to barbecue, but because it's rained. You're vegetarian. See, we're not vegetarian, but we try to have at least one meatless meal a week. Um, which usually is like a vegetable soup, or we might make a potato bar and make like stuffed potatoes with like leftover, like if I have vegetarian chili, or sometimes regular chili, or like cheese, sour cream, broccoli, cheese. If there's leftover broccoli and cheese or cauliflower cheese, throw it on there. Or make like taco bowls and stuff like that. Or sometimes just we like to do, like in the summertime, a big salad, and we put eggs on it or whatever, or chopped cheese, uh, or a cold plate. So sometimes it's meat, cheese, and crackers, or bread, or bruschetta, or stuffed grape leaves, um, which I'm actually looking forward to making a cold plate. I picked up some stuff a couple weeks ago for a cold plate, but um, it hasn't been hot enough, so we might do that when I get back. Sorry, no, I'm not away then. I have to fix the date. That way, not the 12th. So next week I'm away on the 13th to 15th. I'll do that cold plate buffet. I'm figuring out my menu for the week. For the next week of the month. So tonight we're having lamb and roasted potatoes, rice pilaf, or as my daughter says, fried rice. Tomorrow I'm making magically moist chicken and fries, which is basically chicken breasts. You roll them in mayonnaise, and then you have Italian breadcrumbs mixed with Parmesan cheese. You roll them in that, and then you bake it, and then fries, and a salad probably. Um, then Friday, because I have the kids home, they're on a PD day Friday, so I'll have extra hands hopefully to help make homemade onion bhaji, which is like pakoras. So onions and chickpea flour and I think mint in there, and then you deep fry them. Yummy balls of vegetables, fried. And I have mango chutney downstairs as well. And then I'm making samosas, which is vegetarian ones, so they're potatoes and peas. My kids absolutely love samosas. And then the lentil soup, which is again vegetarian, curried lentil soup. So there'll hopefully be leftovers of that for lunch, or for Sunday, which I have on the schedule for leftovers or fried rice. Um, Saturday we're having burgers, pasta salad, and coleslaw. Um, I usually buy my chutney. Um, I have made it before. Um, but I usually buy it because I'm usually the only one that likes. My youngest daughter and I are usually the only ones that like mango chutney. My oldest daughter finds a lot of Indian stuff too spicy, so I usually give her yogurt or make a riata with yogurt and cumin and cucumber, I think salt and pepper to cool things down. I do make my own roti. I haven't made my own naan yet. Naan. And I usually make my own curry chicken and stuff like that when I do curries. On Friday, on Thursday we went to Costco, and they had their Indian spicy sauces on sale. Like they have, it's a traveling trade show or whatever that comes about twice a year to Costco, and you get three big jars that at the store is like $4 or $5. Three of them for like $9. So I got two of the spicy butter chicken sauce and one of the coconut curry sauce, and we used the spicy butter chicken sauce on pork and had butter pork and rice and naan. Um, but I do make my own samosas. Like I do buy some, but I'm making my own. I do make my own. I can make my own. They just take, they're labor intensive. So that's why I'm like, I put on a day that I'm at home, and since Friday, my kids have a PD day. Um, I know my oldest has is planning to study with one of her friends for upcoming exam next, like the following week. So to work out they're allowed to bring in a like a cheat sheet for math, I think it is, to, with the formulas and stuff like that, but not other stuff. So they have to figure out how to. They're only allowed to bring one piece of paper, so I don't know what they're gonna do. But on my Pinterest, which is Jenn and Kanata, you could probably find a lot of like I find recipes that I like, and especially Indian and Middle Eastern, Asian, and then like usually my videos, I'll make stuff and you'll see what I do, and then I'll put the link to the recipe that inspired me because I don't always measure, and or I don't always have the same ingredients that the recipe calls for. So I make substitutions. So you can either do what I do and have it kind of taste similar to what I do, or do what the recipe says. I always usually put down a recipe that inspires me. Do you make your own chutney, or do you like Indian food? Is your um is your whole family vegetarian or just you? I'll be right back. I'm just gonna get some coffee. My coffee, it's empty. But I have to heat up my coffee because it's now cold, probably. I'll be right back. grab my coffee and I'm going to show you the lamb. Hey, Columbia Finn. Me and my sister-in-laws are vegans. These two of them. Cool. Yes, she went. I had to go heat up coffee. I was going to show you. So that's the. See the price I paid for this? $3.01 for 2 lamb chops. And then this one I paid $3.33 for 2 lamb chops. But since it was like I did my grocery haul on the 16th and they're due the 17th, so I just threw them in the freezer. But I would have had to pay, if I take off, I'm going to take off the label. Because I paid $10.97 a kilogram. I would have had to pay $23.13 a kilogram. So that $3.33 was $6.96. So less than half. And let's see this one. And that one was $6.31. So nothing wrong with these, because it's a best before or sell by date, right? You buy them, you throw them in your freezer. When they defrost, you still have a day or two till they're good. Jump off now. I have to go to bed and get. What time is it, Joran, where you are? Because you were up this morning when I got up and popped into the Creative Redundancies channel at like, what, 6? It's 8:57. Okay. Well, that's not too late. I I don't go to bed till at least 10, 11, 11:30. And then I get up at 5:36. But well, have a good night. Thanks for popping in and chatting. What do you do at 3:30 in the morning? That's quite okay. Getting up at 3:30 specifically. Yeah, going to bed early is needed. What do you? Oh, because you're delivering papers, right? You do papers and you deliver papers, blood, um, and other things. Newspapers, flyers, blood. See, I remember these things. It just sometimes they go away. And book boxes. Cool. Well, have fun, and maybe you will be up when like I'll be live tomorrow, 8:30, quarter to 9. Depends when I can get everybody out of the house. And so 8:30, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, which is like, I don't know. So it's 3, 9. So like 3 o'clock, 2:30 p.m. in the afternoon, your time, I think. Get the mail and let the dogs. Okay, you'll be back. Cool. Now I got nice warm coffee. Okay, grab. Well, bye for now, Yoran. Is it Yoran? Is it with a Y sound, or is it J, like Joran? I. Thanks for popping by, and thanks for supporting me. So, Columbia fan, what have you been up to today? Usually, you're the first one to pop in. I had to get a new cup of coffee. Where's check over here for family favorites. I'm trying to get inspired. See, I wrote down family favorites on here, that the ones that have told me to get inspired for my menu plan for the rest of the month. I know. I think I'll do pork cottage roll on Monday. Pork cottage roll. I'll figure it out. No, actually, I'll do that on Tuesday because I'll do Singapore noodles or pad thai. That's a pad thai on Monday, pad thai, and pork cottage roll on Tuesday. That way there's not pasta and pasta. Because pad thai is with noodles and pork cottage roll with mashed. And salad. I'm gonna go it. So what are you up to, Columbia fan? I think I will do. Making your family favorites on cards is really um, good to have because then you can kind of flip through and go, oh, I can make this or I can make that. And then that way you can have a variety but still know at least one of your family likes the dish. Because I can't please everybody in my family all the time. Like, for example, with the vegetables I have today, the peppers, Abby's not going to eat those. And my other daughter is not going to eat the sweet potatoes or the zucchini. But hubby and I will. So, sushi one day. Because I've got the stuff frozen for that, so that's good. Sushi and dumplings. Saturday, Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Going through family favorites. Oh, yes. Hey, Amanda, you're back. Good, because it's been quiet a little bit. I was just figuring out my list, my menu plan for so far I've gotten through next week. And now I've got to figure out the following week. I don't know. He popped in and he said I was coming back. He was here. I went and grabbed coffee. I've been trying to talk to him, but he might have been in and out. I don't know. He might be back. So you'll see up on my video once I'm done this live stream. I'll put it up my menu plan for this week. But I could tell you what it is. Oh, it's low. My battery's low. Let me get my charging cable. Is that going to be enough cable? Is this a longer cable? That might be longer. Figuring this out. Yes. There we go. Might have to move this. Okay, I need to tilt it a little bit more. Not that much. The joys of cables and plugs. Yes. Problem is my cord. I gotta tilt it up though. Maybe like that. I'm using my laptop monitor to hold it up. Let's see how this works. Oh, I don't think it likes this cord. I know this cord's a good cord. No. Losing my mind here. It's like eeny, meeny, miny, mo, which cord is going to want to charge. Yay! Alright, block the sun behind me, even though it's not sunny. So, there we go. I'm back. Just trying to figure out to have. So, maybe you can help me figure out some things on my menu. So far, this is what we've had and what we're planning to have. Last Friday, we had butter pork and rice and naan. We used the spicy butter chicken sauce with pork and had it with rice and naan bread. Then we had beef pot pie and Greek salad. I still have a beef pot pie in the freezer, but my family's not fond of it. So it's going to have to wait for a while in my freezer till I'm ready to have it myself. And um, then Sunday we had supper with my in-laws. We had sausages on a bun with fries, tomato salad. Then Monday we had the princess pasta with chili. And Tuesday, yesterday we had stuffed chicken with cauliflower and cheese and double stuffed potatoes. That was really filling. And my family loved the double stuffed potatoes. A video of that will be coming up shortly whenever I get to edit it. Tonight is lamb with roasted potatoes and rice and fried rice. Tomorrow is magically moist chicken with fries and possibly a salad. They love the princess pasta. So I thought it was all princess pasta, but I looked at the shells and some of the shells were animal shells. So two of the bags must have been animal shells because I'm like, that looks like an elephant and that looks like a monkey. So yes, we had the princess pasta. So I filled it up 4 pickle jars plus the 1 bag that I had left of whatever. So we've used the stuff that was in the bag. And now I have 4 pickle jars of pasta. So 4 meals of princess or animal shaped pasta. Princess animal. So yes, I think 1 package might be a mixture of the two. Like one of the jars, because I was just filling them up. I thought they were all princess, and I'm looking at the thing because I was showing them to Abby afterwards, and I'm like, this looks like an elephant, and this looks like a monkey. Where's the princess? So I only looked at like, I guess 1 bag, and I thought they were all the same. Doesn't matter. Paid $1. It's shaped pasta. It worked out well. But again, I didn't make a ton of it. So we basically had enough for supper. We had enough for seconds for Abby and Jeff. And then Abby didn't finish all of her leftovers, so she had that for lunch the next day. So I'm like, okay. So there was no real leftovers afterwards, which is very rare when I cook, that there's no. But the chili was from the freezer, so I didn't make I contemplated making a new batch of chili. And I'm like, no, I have 2 bags I know in the freezer. So I used 1. I have 2 bags plus leftover of the chili soup that was a bit watery, that my family was like, we need more spices in that one. More stuff. I think I need to put past. I think I need to make it like a minestrone soup. Add more vegetables and pasta in it, and then they'll like it more. Yeah, Donna said you can't put anything else in the freezer. Yes. So when I do grocery shop, so what's going to be interesting, normally I would do grocery shopping next week. But my friend who I do grocery shopping is away from the 15th to the 18th, and the 15th would be 15th or 13th to the 18th or something like that, would be that week. And I'm away from the 13th to the 15th. So I won't be doing my normal fortnight, 2 weeks of grocery shop. It's going to be 3 weeks until I do groceries. So that means around my groceries, which not going to be a problem. I mean, if I need to, I could go. Well, So that's the thing. If I need to, I could go to the store. Like I can walk to the store in like 15 minutes, but I can't buy a lot of stuff because I don't want to carry heavy stuff. So if we need anything, we can do that. Plus, I don't know if my husband will grab stuff from the store when I'm gone. I've told him I plan to make meals for him for supper, and there's plenty of deli meat, cheese, you know, and stuff. I'm gonna make a big batch of rice in my instant pot before I go, so Abby can have lunches because she likes rice vinegar, and seaweed. So I mean, she's good. Or they can have rice with meal or something like that if they want. So yeah, so I'm going to be doing groceries on the 20th or 21st. So the most difficult challenge would be, she's a funny kid, will be salad stuff. So I might end up going to the store for lettuce, maybe tomatoes, cucumbers. Because I think I should have enough cream for those for an extra week. Might not, but if I need to, I will go to the store. So I'm just putting a note here: groceries one of these days. Um. Okay, so yeah, so then Friday I'm making vegetarian Indian. So I'm making homemade onion bhaji, which is like a onion fritter, and samosas, which is potatoes and peas and curry, and homemade the dough. I've made them before. They're really dirt cheap. I can make like 20 of them for like $2, while I can buy 8 of them for like $3. Yep, you stuff them with like a potato, pea, coriander, cumin mixture. I have it on my Pinterest of the recipe I followed, and they're easy. They're just very labor intensive. So Friday is a PD day, and Abby's not going to the short term placement that she had planned to because she wants to study this weekend for. She has a bunch of projects there due. It's end of year term, so I'm like, okay, fine. So she'll be home, and Rowan will be home, but she's going to be going out for a bit of it to work on her math cheat sheet thing that you can write on a piece of paper the formulas that you can take into exam. So I'll have extra hands to help stuff, and she likes helping with that type of stuff. So we'll make samosas together. And she'll enjoy that because both my kids love samosas, and hopefully I'll make a double batch and um, have some for the kids' lunches. Hey, puppy's breath. And then I'm making a vegetarian curried lentil soup, which I'm going to use the butternut squash that I just put in the oven for in it. So Friday will be vegetarian, Indian. Um, and then Saturday is going to be burgers, pasta salad, and coleslaw. The coleslaw I bought at Costco. Pasta salad is probably going to be the Kraft box pasta salad because I've got a whole bunch in my cupboard. And the burgers I have in the freezer and the buns I bought 2 weeks ago, and they're still good. So, and Sunday is going to be leftovers or fried rice. Since my daughter wants fried rice instead of rice pilaf tonight, um, it will probably be leftovers because I'll make a big batch. Monday is going to be pad thai because I have tofu in the fridge, and I have pork or chicken that I can use in the freezer. And then, cool. Swing on by. Tuesday will be pork cottage roll with mashed potatoes and salad. The salad is questionable if I will still have salad stuff by then. So it might be not salad, it might be canned corn or peas. Awesome. Yes, I hate doing dishes. I still have the pots from yesterday's meal that I did the double stuffed potatoes in my sink that I haven't done today because I haven't. And then I'm away Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, but I'm going to make a baked mac and cheese, and then they're going to have salad with it. Then on Tuesday, they'll have chicken fingers and fries and corn, like to rake the lawn. There's not much raking to go. They're raking the flowers. Make the girls do it. Yes, yeah. If you can make them do it, more power to you. I can't even get them to friggin' empty and load the dishwasher half the time without complaint. Um, then Friday, because I'll be still away, I'll be making a big batch of hamburger soup. That'll put in the fridge or the freezer and tell my kids where they are, and they'll have sandwiches and that probably. Then Saturday, I come back on Saturday or Friday night, depends on my ride. Um, we're gonna have a cold plate buffet, so I have a bunch of cold. And we'll do the stovetop while you're away. Yes, maybe even clean my oven, which needs. I have a self cleaning oven, so it has to like burn the stuff off. I should do that one day while it's cool. Oh, hubby just texted me what's supper plans. I'm like, I already told ya. Lamb and you clean my. You can more than welcome clean my bathrooms. I have 4. I hate doing that too. So I have it down. So Friday I have hamburger. So Saturday I have cold plate. So I have a bunch of. I have a crab salad that I got at Costco. That's good. Till then, actually I have to go. I should check that when it's good till. It was good till like for like 3 weeks. I'll be right back because I might have to switch that till to Monday for the pad thai because it might go bad. Phew! I just checked. It's good supposedly till July 1st. I don't understand it. It's refrigerated, so it's not frozen. A zesty blend of real crab, cream cheese spread, mayo, chili, garlic sauce, and spices. Made with 100% real crab. And it's good till the 1st of July. A short work break. Gotta run for a few minutes. So I'm glad that it's not. So it will fit my plan. But see, if I make crab salad, it's not gonna be good for weeks. But it's like sealed. So that's gonna go for the cold plate. So we'll have this. We'll have feta cheese. We'll have olives. Well, the rest of the day off. Tell your boss you have woman problems, especially if it's a guy boss. They're like, whoa, I don't want to talk about that. So we'll have this. We'll have cheese, meat, olives, feta cheese. Maybe I'll make some stuffed grape leaves. Um, Depends. Yes, they won't ask questions. So that'll be on Saturday. I know I probably won't make stuffed great leaves. I might buy some if. Oh, I forgot to close. I'll go put this back in the fridge. I'll be right back. I forgot to close. I took this out of the fridge and came here, and then I forgot. I looked at the fridge and it's still open. Oh, I'm gonna lose my head. I'd lose my brain if it wasn't attached. Um, then Sunday, since like we go to my in-laws for supper, um, and that is Father's Day, I'm gonna make dumplings. I have hot and sour soup in the freezer that I made last week. That again, I made too much, or my pot just seemed like. What's funny is we had big bowls. Like, so you see this cup. Our bowls are about this size, maybe a bit bigger, like a bit taller, and we each had like two bowls. And I have two um, rectangular Ziploc containers that hold like 8 or 10 cups, kind of like not quite as big as the not quite as big as the shoebox, but about this much, and maybe that high of soup. So we have that. So that'll be the fall. That will be the Sunday dumplings and hot sour soup. And then on Monday, I'm going to make shrimp and chicken fajitas. Um, as I have Bible study that night, so those are easy things that I can make ahead, and I can grab some before I have to go. Or no, I don't. I have. Wait. No, I have Bible study next Monday. That's right. I have to figure out where I have Bible study. Yes, okay, I have Bible study next Monday. And see, I'm writing on my paper where I have it. And then on the Tuesday, the 19th, I'm going to make sushi and dumplings because we have still frozen dumplings. And I have ingredients for sushi, so I have salmon that's frozen that I'm going to defrost and make fresh sushi with. I have fake crab meat to make sushi. Cucumber, either I will have or I'll pick up cucumber to make cucumber rolls. If we had a disaster, I could feed us for like 3 days. So you need to have a stash of food. Everybody should have at least, at the very minimum, 72 hours worth of food. Very least, like just an emergency stash. But everybody should have at least a week's worth, if not a month's worth, of food in the like that's non-perishable for an emergency type thing. So having canned beans, canned meat, canned ravioli, because you can eat that straight out of the can. You don't have to heat it up. Um, instant rice that you could just add hot water to. But so that's the thing. This episode, I this is what I don't understand. Need to go to Costco. Yes, well, Costco lets you go overboard sometimes, as you've seen with my grocery hauls too. But I have a couple of friends, and they're going to the grocery store twice a week. Buy puppy's breath. Have a great day. They're going to the store a couple times a week, if not almost daily, picking up things that they've run out of, like milk or cream or eggs or bread. But they're not just getting that one thing. They're usually ending up picking up, oh, well, while I'm here, I'll pick up some fruit and some vegetables or something extra So their groceries, and then they do a grocery haul. Their groceries end up like hundreds of dollars per week because of all these little trips. Plus the added gas. We won't even go into that. But they're always saying they don't have, you know, like, oh, when they were sick, they had to send their husband to the store after like 1 day because they were completely out of things in their fridge. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like, um, okay, I know I'm excessive. Okay, most people do not have access to two fridges and a freezer and a pantry. You know, and even before I had a pantry, I just had shelves. I just put food on. But I'm like, after like a day, they had to like run to they send their husband to the store, and of course their husband has no idea where the crap is that the wife wanted. So spent all this time and then end up buying chips and pop and cookies and beer because you can now get beer at the store. And I'm like, did he get the things on the list? She's like, no, like he only got half the things. I'm like, there's not even a meal on this list like that he got. So I'm like, I just don't understand. Like I think because in my childhood we've had to use the food cupboard a couple of times, and I've seen my fridge bare. Like the only things in the stupid fridge were like ketchup, relish, mayonnaise, margarine, you know, some salad dressing, some odd half bottles of salad dressings, you know, and like maybe a little bit of milk or something like that. You know, when you're seeing empty shelves and you're seeing only condiments, it gives me anxiety. I've seen empty shelves. You always have the condiments. Exactly, because you always buy condiments, but you don't use the whole bottle. Like I've got like pad thai, or no, green curry and I think red curry sauce, the paste. So you use like a tablespoon and you mix it with things. So you have like the jars still in there. I have anchovies and capers and stuff like that. Odd things to have because you don't use a whole thing of it. And then you're like, you don't want to have those ingredients for a while, and then you forget about them. So that's why it's good to have inventory. But um, I've had empty, like not as an adult. As an adult, I have not ever had an empty cupboard or empty fridge. Like bulk spices. I know. Well, you saw my bulk spice haul, right? And of all the things, I forgot to get basil. I don't need a whole jar or something. I need 1 tablespoon. Well, even with the bulk spices, you try to do a scoop, and I tried to get enough just to fill my jars. Well, and that didn't work. But yeah, but I got good deals, so I can't complain. Um, but yeah, so as an adult, I have never had an empty fridge or empty cupboard. When I buy groceries, I buy one for now, two for later, all the time. Or almost all the time, because or I'm going to just replace the extra. So sometimes when I do groceries and mayonnaise is on sale, I'll buy one because I know I have two in the cupboard. Well, yesterday I found an unopened container of pepper. Well, pepper won't go bad. Well, so my live stream yesterday, you see, I was filling up my Graham Marcella jar. I know it was completely empty, and it's a mason jar, not a mason jar, a mayonnaise jar. Okay, it was completely empty. So I know a couple of weeks ago I picked up a bag of Graham Marcella, and I think that was like two grocery hauls ago. And I think maybe the week before when I did groceries that the other week, I picked up a bag of Graham Marcella because I'm like, oh, my jar is empty and still. So I used up some from the bag and I put a clip on it. And then 2 weeks ago I picked up Graham Marcella. Well, I filled up my jars yesterday because I was like, oh, I have to fill up jars, so that's what I'm going to do because I've been putting it off. Like I bought my spices last week, early last week, and I filled them up yesterday. Because they haven't been a priority. So I filled up my mayonnaise jar of Graham Marcella, and now I have a whole bag of also Graham Marcella that's not open. So I have another 400 grams of Graham Marcella. It's at least good till 2020. Like, and spices just diminish the spiciness of, the effectiveness as the flavor diminishes over time. So you just have to use twice as much. But apparently we're going to be making lots of curry. So, but I'm just like, ugh. This is what happens when you don't have an inventory. You double buy things that you really don't need to double buy. So double buying, like same with peanut butter. I was doing that last year. I have not bought peanut butter. Like you have to look at my grocery hauls. I think since last March, maybe because they were on sale for like $2.99. Well, I couldn't pass up $2.99 or $3.99 for a thing of peanut butter. Only thing was I bought like one smooth, one or two smooth, and one crunchy because my husband likes crunchy. The rest of us like smooth. To the point that I put them away and I didn't have them all in my shelf here. I had some downstairs on different shelves. To the point that I had 4 or 5 when I did this cupboard, 4 or 5 opened peanut butters because my kid's like, oh, I can't find the peanut butter, and open the peanut butter. So now I think we're down to 3 open peanut butters. We did get rid of at least the 2 kilogram jar, which was huge. So, and I think we have 3 peanut butters in the cupboard. So I don't need to buy peanut butter. Well, yes. So I made peanut butter cookies, and my family likes those. So yeah, to make peanut butter cookies. But even making peanut butter cookies, one jar takes, it's like 2 or 3 batches of peanut butter cookies with one jar. Not that my family's going to complain of peanut butter cookies. But, yeah. So now I'm thinking the week of the 20th of what to have. Well, whenever grocery day is going to be, whether it's the 20th or 21st, I'm going to make spaghetti. Because I'm not going to go and I'll make the sauce, spaghetti, and garlic bread. Because I have garlic bread in my freezer. to use that up. Uh, Hello? Who's that? Abby or Rowan? Hey, Abby. I can see you.
I just want to see what you do. You still on live stream?
Yep, still on live stream. I'm figuring out the menu. I've made it to the 20th.
Curry.
I have that for Friday. Well, I have Indian for
Mom,
Friday.
you have a pound of that stupid stuff.
I have 2 pounds of Graham Marsala.
When did we get a second pound?
Because one of my grocery hauls, I noticed the jar was empty, and I picked up a bag, and then I used some from the bag and then put a clip on, and then I no,
no,
I noticed the
you
jar was
got
empty.
more.
So I have a whole brand new bag. It's good till 2020.
Okay,
So
then we're fine.
So we're fine. State your name. Yes. You're in trouble now, Amanda says.
But I like curry.
Yes. So we're having vegetarian on Friday. We're going to make onion bhaji, which is like the fritters, the vegetable fritters, the course, with samosas, which you're going to help me with, because you have PDA, and curried lentil soup.
Mom?
Yes?
I'm going to teach you how to make something.
What? What are you going to teach me to make something? What are you going to teach me?
I'm going to teach you how to actually use spices properly.
What? How?
With the potato stuff.
What do you mean? With the stuffing of the samosas?
No, not that one. The other thing.
Okay.
Because last time, they were interesting.
No, I didn't make onion bhaji.
Then what did you make? Because last time it was interesting.
Yes. I don't know what I made last time.
Well, it was crunchy, and it was supposed to be Indian, but it so wasn't.
Did I make it, or did I buy it?
I don't know.
I think I bought them.
All I know is I can cook better than which is pretty sad.
Yep. So what other things would you like on the menu?
Curry.
Yeah, I got that. I'm not having curry the week that I'm away.
No, but I mean the other kind of curry, the one with potatoes.
Yeah, curry with chicken and potatoes. Well, I'll have to put that after. Okay.
Also, you know what?
So you know what's good. I'll have Friday as Indian Day because that's when I like put that curry, chicken, and potatoes. Because last Friday we had curried pork. This Friday we're having curried lentil soup and samosas, and next Friday,
Also, are we doing anything on Saturday?
this Saturday,
Yes, this Saturday.
yeah, I put down burgers, pasta salad, and coleslaw.
Shoot, can you move that?
Why?
Because I want to make sushi with you.
No, I put down sushi for next, not this Tuesday coming up, but the next Tuesday. You want?
I want to have a Saturday so I can help you work on it.
Okay.
So I was hoping either this Saturday or next or tomorrow. Not tomorrow, the day after. Either Friday or the Saturday was what I was hoping. So
I can switch it.
I was just like, could you please move one?
That means I'm gonna have to put the buns. Oh, Amanda says you're so cute. I'm gonna have to put the buns in the freezer then. Well, first I have to make room in the freezer to put them in.
I gotta clean my hair down.
Yes. Here, come. You can come behind me, and Amanda can see you. She was just saying you're cute just from hearing your voice, and you arguing with me.
No, I'm not arguing.
Hey,
I'm telling you why you're
hey,
wrong.
retired impressive.
Not arguing, telling you why you're wrong.
Yes.
There's a difference.
Yes.
And
you should be wearing that shirt.
And why this really needs to happen.
Mm-hmm.
There, you happy?
Yes.
Is this where you wanted me?
You could step one step back, because right now we just see your chin. There. See, you can see you. Good evening. Oh, I guess it's evening. It's afternoon, evening. Oh, are you playing with my hair?
Those are not. There we go.
Yeah, you can take it out. Not. I think she wants to help you. Yes. Well, she's been bugging. I picked up. So I have the frozen fish eggs, and I have frozen salmon. I have frozen crab meat, and I have rice and the seaweed to make sushi, and have cucumber. So I can make it this Saturday instead. You want beef? Yes. Well, I have beef. I have Asian beef that we can cook up. Because I just did that video too. At some point you'll see the videos of the things I've made. It just takes a while for me to put them together. And I've been doing it. So I have, there'll be a video of 4 pork freezer meals, and there's going to be another video of 2 beef freezer meals. One I did Asian beef, I cut the beef in cubes, and the other one I did... Oh, yeah, it's a bag. Take it off.
I'm trying.
I did. What did I do with the other? Oh, Asian and just regular marinated beef for the skewers.
What skewers?
Another time I froze the beef.
I've already decided what we should have with the skewers. We're making garlic potatoes. If we have skewers, they need to have garlic potatoes, because that's, like, awesome.
Yes. Yes, but that won't be till a couple weeks away.
So, I like food.
I know you like food.
I mean, some of your meals I could help with.
Yes. Well, that's why I planned...
And some of them I would like to really change. I like
Text me your family favorites.
I did!
I know. Thanks more. Send me more.
It's my sister who didn't.
Yes. You could tell her to send me more. Yeah, because I have ones for Jeff and I have ones for Abby. Yeah, I didn't write any myself.
But then there's the stuff that Rowan likes that I think is disgusting.
True. So then I have curry chicken and potatoes on the following Friday.
Nope, that was just my guilt. I don't care. Never mind. Sorry, I thought it was something cool. But I didn't get an item. My guilt just texted. That's it.
What's Abby's top favorite? Amanda asked.
How many?
Top favorite. Your top.
I like the homemade samosas a lot, but they take a lot of time.
Yes.
That's my favorite food that you make. My favorite quick food is, well, quicker food is the what's that thing called? Soup.
Yeah. My
favorite easy food is the baked mac and cheese.
That's not necessarily easy.
It's easy compared to all of your other foods.
I was gonna say easy would be ramen.
No, that's my favorite food that I can cook by myself.
Yes. I was gonna say on Abby's favorites. Here, I'll find her on the
Oh,
cards.
and I really want to try making sushi. I love sushi, and we haven't tried it homemade.
Yeah, we have. I have
Yeah,
pictures
once.
Yes.
And it tasted good. It looked interesting, but it tasted good.
Mm.
Okay, it looked like crap.
Yes. Well, it didn't look like that bad.
Yeah, it did, Mom. It tasted great, but it
So Abby's one was curry anything, literally. So I wrote curry
except
anything.
for mushrooms. I will
Except
not
for
eat
mushrooms.
curried mushrooms or peppers.
Sushi.
Yeah. Duh.
Samosas.
Duh.
And any non-creamy soup. Very, very specific. I'm like, and spaghetti.
I love spaghetti.
Spaghetti. And ramen.
Like
and fish or shrimp.
there was
Also, any rice dish.
There was one more. I said you forgot it. It was any rice dish besides jambalaya. I hate jambalaya.
Yeah. Okay.
You've made it. No.
Any rice. I'll edit that. Okay. Any rice dish besides
Jambalaya or gumbo, because you'll try to tell me that it's gumbo, but it's still the same thing. You'll be like, I followed a gumbo recipe, and it's, Mom, it still tastes the same. Not good. Daddy might like it, but I do not.
As I said, at least if I get their family favorites, I will at least please one person in the family. You're playing with my hair.
Well, it's wavy.
Yes. Do you have any other family favorites I could write down? I got cards.
I like the baked mac and cheese.
Yeah.
I like that one. Rowan likes that one too, so you can put it for her.
Yes, I have it. Well, I have that already done. I have that for next Wednesday when I'm gone.
Because Ro loves that thing.
Yes, I already have that down. Daddy had sent me that. So. Oh, I need to grab the cards. Stand right there. Arg. And then you can tell me more things. Oh, my knees just cracked.
Yeah, I heard.
Falling apart. Yeah, you shouldn't be hearing my knees. I didn't say sit down.
I'm keeping your chair warm.
It wasn't gonna get cold. Get booty up. No sticking your tongue out.
I'm curling my tongue.
No curling your tongue. Okay. So.
Musical chairs, anyone?
Well, I could grab
I'm trying
a
to think
chair.
of that out of dish.
Would you like me to grab a chair? You want to sit with me?
I mean, I could sit on your chair instead.
No.
And you could stand.
No, I'm not going to stand.
It was worth a try.
I can grab this chair. Just a second.
I do like it when we do hot pot, but the issue is it needs to be on a Saturday.
Yes, I do have the ingredients for hot pot.
Because hot pot needs to be on a Saturday. Oh, money!
Oh, money. It's not your money. If it's on the floor, it's not your money.
It's a quarter. Who the heck cares?
I care. My money. I'm the one that does the cleaning. Oh, just a second.
Okay, don't kill yourself.
No, I dropped the phone. Just a second. But it's still.
Bye, people.
Well, you can still see, but it's an odd angle.
Oh, so no bye-byes. Okay.
No. I'm just got the cords with the charging
I can do
of the.
Oh, did I get something?
But,
Stop texting. I don't want to see the guild. Wait, that was actually a reminder. I should probably look at that.
okay. I need to. She's playing Godville, a text adventure.
Why do I want to see this?
Hey, Maggie.
Why do I want to see this? Why? Why? Yes, why? Sorry. Where do I sit?
Okay.
Gold sent me something, a whole bunch of things that were weird. A lot of emojis, and, well, I don't care.
Watch out for the cord here.
Okay, so, does anybody know how to explain naan bread?
Naan bread. Flatbread.
How do you spell naan?
Naan. I'm going to unplug it. I think my thing should have enough charge. Yeah, for now. Here. Come to the side here. Just.
My hair is actually down. Wow.
Okay, stand up for a second. I'll move your chair to the side here. She put it in her pocket.
Put what?
Amanda said to put it in your piggy bank. Oh no, it's on the table.
Are we talking about the quarter?
Yes, we are talking about the quarter.
The quarter that you're never getting back yet.
So.
You're never going to see
This is Abby.
You're never going to see the quarter again. You know what you should call this video?
What? Abby finds a quarter?
No, talking about food plans, ... and Abby finds a quarter.
Yeah. Find it in the thing. It's at 2 hours and 34 minutes.
This is your Easter egg. When does Abby find a quarter, people?
Oh, you're funny. You're a card.
Card? No, I'm a quarter. Oh wait.
You're gonna put in your eyeball.
It's the size of my bib with my eye.
Okay, tilt your face to the camera. Tilt your. You could. I don't think it'll fall down if you close your eye socket. So you're like a pirate with money. Turn to the right. My right. There we go. Aye. Silly Abby, Amanda said. Arr.
Wait, that sounded more like a growl.
Yeah, that sounded more like a growl. I don't know what you're trying to be. Whether I'm a pirate. And you have the moose side on the outside.
Chopped and obvious!
Yes.
Well, I'm Canadian, so... Moose time!
So what other foods?
These are horrible antlers.
Yes.
Hey, look, I flipped it.
Yep.
What do you see now?
The queen. Yeah, that's 25 cents.
Bye-bye.
A quarter.
I fixed it again. Now it's back to the mouse. This is cooler. You know, this is the good thing. One of the few good things about having small eyes but high cheekbones. Because trust me, there's not many.
Yeah.
Godville, 3:54 p.m. Your heroine is at death's door.
I don't care. I'll save her life later. What?
Her text to her.
I can always.
What's it called? Text adventure.
Yeah, I can always resurrect Irsha if need be.
Oh, okay.
And by the way, this one's not a text adventure. This one's an RPG game.
Okay.
It's a role-play game, kind of. But it's also a ZPG, 0 player, so...
A ZPG?
Yes, 0 player. Do you know what that means?
No.
I barely have to interact with this thing.
No.
Because all the other games will pause and, like, wait for you to come back. This, it just goes and runs, and, well, you stop in, you look at your hero or heroine's diary, and you're pretty much a god or a goddess.
You dropped your quarter.
Yeah, because I moved my head.
Yeah.
And we are going to spend the next 20 minutes looking for the quarter.
So what other things?
9 kid problems.
Yeah. What other things do you like that you didn't tell me?
Quarter.
Yes, food-wise, you can't eat a quarter.
I could.
Food costs money.
Quarter.
Hey Google, what is hot pot?
According to Wikipedia, hot pot is a Chinese cooking method prepared with a simmering pot of soup stock at the dining table, containing a variety of East Asian foodstuffs and ingredients.
Yeah, so basically it's a hot soup that we cook at the table, and we get fondue,
No, we
sliced
never cook
meat.
up the table.
Cook at the table
I mean, we're
with fondue, sliced meats, and vegetables and noodles like ramen or rice noodles or udon noodles and like bok choy or vegetables that you cook and then you lift it up with a sieve.
Found your lost eraser.
I didn't lose it. It was Rowan's stuff.
Now where did my quarter go?
Okay, let me look. It's right underneath the table. That fell under the chair.
Joe.
It's under this leg.
My beloved.
You just knocked it. You just knocked it towards your knee.
It's not a quarter.
No, by your knee. This knee.
Ah, I got you.
Ah.
See, the quarter is a very important part of this video.
Yes.
Evil thing.
So yeah, we could
It's
do
found.
hot pot. Yeah, she found a quarter. We have the stuff for hot pot.
And the quarter.
So could do that the next Saturday. Hot pot.
Quarter. There we go.
And that's using up stuff in the freezer. I can put that down. Hot pot as a family favorite.
There we go. What? What are you laughing at? I was fixing my hair. I should make a Godville video sometime.
So yeah, what I'm doing is I'm writing family favorites on cue cards with the person's name, so they can I can use them for my menu plan. Cora, that wasn't hers, but she told Jenn it was never getting back. Yes.
Is it slow enough that people can understand?
Yes.
Because I want to show them a little bit.
Okay. They want to show you. She wants to show her RPG game.
I have it on audio. Don't worry.
Diary. Hero.
See?
Stuff. Friends. Pantheons.
You could put your phone up there that you could show
News
them
from the
what you're
31st
doing.
milestone in list.
Okay, just a minute.
Finders, keep right,
Text to
Abby.
speech setting.
Keeper's
Talkback
right.
settings. Pause feedback.
No.
Languages. Random screen.
Yeah, but that's my fee.
Screen
My
brightness
fee for
restored.
cleaning up is finding the quarters I find on the floor.
Lock screen.
Yep.
Screen off. 350.
Hey, I cleaned up by going under the... Oh, remember a few weeks ago? When Rowan, Rebecca, and I cleaned up the whole basement?
Bluetooth off. Connected to Wi-Fi signal full.
It's messy again, but...
Well, it was cleaned up better. Yeah.
Notifications.
And we did this whole
Losers,
front
weepers,
area.
yes. Amanda says, finders, keepers, losers, weepers. Wee, wee, wee.
PM. The neighborhood witch has been slain. 3:59 PM. A thundering voice shouted, high voltage
There you go.
60% of the time. It
That's
stop
her.
voice works every time. High voltage. And I thought
Her
my goddess
book.
was annoying. Double tap to activate. Double tap and hold to long press.
And then doesn't want to go look at my hero stats?
Get,
Home.
No, not bad.
I didn't.
Evil.
I
YouTube.
gave you the phone.
Play music. Folder. Games.
You gave it to me screen side.
Diabolical. For rent haunted
No.
house. Godville. Godville. Folder closed. 3:59 PM. 3:59 PM. Found a mobile medic kiosk by the roadside. As per the instruct 3:59 PM. Artfully wriggled and inflicted double damage with a short clean strike. Yeah, a good set of
What,
equipment can really
sushi?
make a difference. Third eye. No new records button. Double tap to activate.
Sushi's looking for Abby. Abby's talking to Sushi. Meow.
The diary of Isha.
I'm over here,
Double tap
kitten.
to activate. Double tap and hop.
She's not a
Pages
kitten.
laughing in the
She's a
face.
fat cat.
Dead Sea Troll.
I see.
Nearby town.
She objects to that.
Out of list. Pantheons.
She
Friends.
did not.
Stuff. Hero.
Hero.
Stats. Inlet. Stats.
So, Steve, what are you having for supper?
Here, Mom.
Mm-hmm.
Talkback suspended.
Oh,
There.
Let's-
I turned off talkback for you. Now you can look at her at my hero screen.
That's the screen.
If anyone has any questions about what they're seeing, they can ask.
Yeah, so her god name's Lyra. Her hero name's Irsha. Her age is 3 years, 7 months. So that's how long she's been playing this game. And her motto is, I'm weird, comma, it's okay. And then a Japanese symbol for dense, which is that feather
Hey,
symbol.
it's the guild symbol because it's a
The
feather.
guild's- yes, it's a feather symbol.
All of us do it at the guild.
Personality is gentle.
I need to get that upwards.
Guild is Blue Feather follower. Bricks for the temple is 84.4%. Level is 49, which is 90%. The quest celebrate completing the previous quest. 21%. She has 4,200 gold. 127 lost. She's only died 62 times. So these are the funny skills that she has. She has a mosquito roar, 22nd level of combat. Naval clamp, 20th level combat. Contagious yawning, 20th level combat. Battle chest, 16th level combat.
I can make a fake yawn.
Teeth gnashing, 15th level combat. Knight's move, 15th level transport. Rick rolling level combat. And Cheshire Smile, 11th level trade. So, it's an interesting game.
I have Chronicles.
Mhm.
Yes. Mom, you used to play, but you kind of know.
Yes, I have to go back and make another account.
Nope.
Hero Finria.
Nope.
Cyclone Chaltian. Nerithmian. Shumana. Hero. Geofin Heals. Hero. Hero
Nope.
Jane. Patrickig. Hero Mancube. Lol. Mystic Jeff. Hero Litho. Dawn of the Ages. Planubor. Sylvaniata. XXX. Night.
Yes, Steve says better the phone than you.
With what?
Because she said her phone died. Yeah, mine's dying.
Jenn and Kanata.
I'm going to try and plug it to my computer versus the cord.
Zero no phone.
Nope.
Okay, just a second.
More options. Showing personal page.
I'm going to try and do it to the computer versus the power hub.
Ha! There you go.
Okay, just a second.
Talkback resumed. Age. Oh my god. Motto. 19. Level. Lady Evelyn. Heroine.
Yes.
Goddess Jenn and Kanata. Out of this.
Lady Evelyn.
No, I'm laughing because you're level 19.
Yes. What level are you?
I'm almost 50.
3 years, 7 months. Personality neutral. Guild. One loss, none. Bricks for temple, 6.7. So, yeah, I'm guessing I'm getting a bad connection because my phone is dying, even though I'm plugged in. So, I'm guessing I'll have to go, but...
Then can I have my phone back?
Yeah, you can have your phone back. So,
Bye.
it's all okay, say bye. So,
I said bye. Hey, kitten.
Have a great day. My phone's about to die forever. Or since Abby is on hers. Yeah, maybe because she's on hers near...
No, it's
this?
not actually.
Well, I know sometimes when you guys are home, my internet goes wonky.
That's because we're calling people.
Yes.
But see, I'm not on mine now.
No. But yeah, my phone is dying, even connected to the computer. So, and I should get finished making supper. Because apparently people would like to eat. So I'll be live tomorrow around 8:30, 9 o'clock. Oh, Amanda says bye, bye Sassy Pants, or haha Sassy Pants. It says bye. So, and also I think the internet's off because Rowan's playing music off the Google Home, which is using the internet too. So, I think hubby's downloading stuff remotely. But, so, hopefully see you tomorrow. Make sure you grab your coffee. And have a great night. It's better now that Abby's isn't right there. I know. So, bye. Yes. Steve says you're a cute girl. Okay, he's PG. In that you're a cute girl, nice girl. Yeah, see now that you're not near the computer, the internet magically works. Well, I don't know why.
Are you still leaving?
Yes, because my phone's dying. But Friday, when I do live on Friday, maybe I'll do live and we'll make samosas live. And you guys can entertain us while we're making samosas.
I thought you would live stream.
Yes, but it's not buffering right now.
Yeah, before it was not blasting music also.
Yeah. So I think it was a combination of four people doing stuff. Because I know hubby's downloading stuff remotely for our TV stuff. I know. But my thing's like 3%. And it's plugged into my computer, but it doesn't charge much. Like it's using as much or just like one level more than it's charging. So I have to actually like turn it off and charge it if it's attached to the computer. Or plug it into the wall. So have a great day. Hopefully see you 8:30 Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. And uh, uh, yes, and I have to get dinner started because hubby should be home in about an hour and a half or so. It'd be nice to have supper ready, ish, maybe. Bye.